Hi there, my name is Matt Ridenauer. I'm one of the co-founders of solutionsforteachers.com. I'm going to do a quick tutorial here on our software so that you can get a sense of how we use our system in our classroom. So this is our home screen. This is where all of our classes are. Anytime it's time to test, we pipe up a certain class. So here we are at our home screen. It's the Flutes Data Test. I'm going to click on our section, click on a student, click on the assessment that they're taking. My metronome is already running. As they are testing, I'm giving them their comments. All these letters mean something. A is notes, B is rhythms, and so on and so forth. You'll see that those comments appear over here. When they're done, I give them a score. You can hand enter a comment anytime that you want to. Hit that as save. And it's up in the cloud now, and here is my record of that student taking that test. If I made an error, I just click this delete button and re-enter whatever I need to fix. From the data entry portal, I've got options. I can use instruments. I can choose this tab to enter by student if I want to go alphabetical order. If I'm testing all of my students on one particular assessment, I can use this tab right here. So if I want to go and see how my students are doing, I've got a reports button. This is how we show growth in our program. Many of you are having issues showing growth for your teacher evaluations. This is how we do it. It's tough to show growth in music, but we have figured it out. Moving on from our home screen, we're going to go to the student information page, the brains of our operation here. All of the data that I've entered is entered into this spot right here. Now from here I can zero down to a class, one particular class. I can date range it however I want. In that date range, this is the number of points that all of these students have earned. Now from here I'm going to click on instrument, this header right here. That'll sort them by instrument. I'll click on total score. This sorts them bottom to top. If I click it one more time, it sorts from the top to the bottom. And so here is my alto saxophone section in chair order from top to bottom. This is a really quick, easy way to chair your students on whatever frequency you choose. We do the first school day of every month. From here, I can export that into a class score. And here it is all in an CSV format that we can export into our grading system as we go. It shows you the name of the student. It shows you all of the tests that they've taken in the date range that you've asked for. And you can total those up and give one score, or you can give them individual scores for all the tests they've taken. When I go on student report here, this will show me an individual report of all of my kids. Some of these files are quite large, and so they may take a little bit of time to run, but you'll see that it's a pretty valuable report. So here is a report of one student, the kind of which assessments they've taken, what kinds of comments that they've gotten. You can see at a glance that this particular student is missing a lot of notes in their tests. Here's the growth for that particular student over time. These are great, by the way, for parent-teacher conferences and for individual students so they can get a better sense of what they need to work on. Here's a student that's just doing excellent. Awesome, great job comments all the way through. If I had to nitpick one thing, it would be, let's get the notes straight here. But definitely not a rhythmic issue here, and articulations are great and dynamics. Here's a student that's having issues with tempo and notes. So this pie chart is extremely helpful for seeing at a glance what kind of issues a student is having, just one student.